Hello, I'm Brian Cline. Thanks for considering me for the position of imaging specialist. I feel that I would be well suited for this position. I do have a lot of experience with technology, growing up and in my other jobs, as I'll tell you about when I answer your questions. The first question, two instances in the past when I've used technology in a job to make the work easier. Um, well, I used to work at Harris Teeter, and obviously, technology that we use there made it much easier to keep track of what the customers purchased. I also, while there, I would have the PLU codes for the produce memorized so that I could quickly enter in the numbers for the fruit so that I could move customers through my line more quickly. In two specific instances there when I used technology, and these are more advanced functions that not every cashier knew how to do, would be one is that I knew how to enter what we called rain checks at Harris Teeter. They were just forms that customers could get if they wanted to purchase an item that was on sale and the item was out of stock. So I knew how to enter those into the system to give customers the discount. And this made it easier in that I didn't have to call a manager over to my lane to do that. So, I could keep my line moving quicker. The second instance is that I knew how to transfer customers' orders to the customer service desk. And this was useful in situations when customers, after coming to the line and having me ring up a lot of their items, realized that they had forgotten an item that they meant to get. So while they were back in the store looking for the item, I could just save their order with the customer service desk so that way when they came back, they could just go right to the desk. And this allowed me to move the order to the customer service desk so that I could take the next person in line instead of, as is often the case with cashiers who don't know how to do this, the whole line would be waiting while the person was in the store looking for one item. So this use of that technology allowed me to move customers through more efficiently. And let's see, one example in which I went above and beyond what was expected of me was at another job that I had at the Rizzo Conference Center in Chapel Hill. There I was a banquet server, and the main purpose of that job was to set up for events, and then at the events, the banquets, pour food and wine, or serve food, pour wine, and then take down the events and put everything away when the event was over. And often at these events, there would be presentations that the groups would have. We had a projection screen there with lots of audio-visual capabilities. It could play music, videos, and there were little computer consoles near the wall in each room where you could control those features. And I decided after working there for a while that I should learn how to use the audio-visual controls because there were lots of instances where something would go wrong in the group's project or video or the music would stop playing or something. And most servers, I noticed, just didn't know how to use that equipment. And, it left us just standing there looking kind of dumb while the group had to wait on some audio-visual associate to come and fix it. So I took the time one day, I stayed after work and messed around with that system and learned how to start and stop videos, play music, and stuff like that. So then after that, when problems did come up in events, as they often did, I could step in and fix it without us having to wait around for the audiovisual associate to come. And the result of that was the customers seemed to be more happy. I got compliments to the manager that I was able to take care of the situation. And it just helped the evenings to go more smoothly. And for the third question, have I ever worked in an open office environment before? And do I think I would enjoy doing that? No, I have never worked in an open office environment before. I do think that I would like that, however. I'm ready to work in a more professional environment instead of the places where I've worked before. And it'd be good to be around more mature workers. I've graduated from college now. I'm ready for to work in a more professional environment instead of where I've worked before. And I also think I would like the experience of working closely with coworkers, having a lot of coworkers around to work as a team. I think I would like that as well. One potential distraction of working in this environment that I could foresee would be the urge to talk and socialize a lot with my coworkers. And another potential pitfall is that in my past jobs, I did enjoy the opportunity to interact with customers and to watch them come and go, that sort of thing. And I may find that in this office environment where I do not have that opportunity, that may make the job a little less interesting for me, seem a little more plain and sterile. But, I could work through that, and I'm sure, you know, working in a law firm would make up for that for me because, as I told you in my resume and over the phone, I am going back to law school in the fall. I had to end leave law school for this year because of the car wreck I got into, but I'll be going back in the fall. The Campbell's reserving my seat, so what I want to do in life is to be a lawyer, so I'm sure working in the office of a law firm would help to make this job interesting for me and more meaningful. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Have a nice day.